way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Alex Okafor with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however they drew it up. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yellow. All right, go, little lady. Let's go, D. Switch. Check 26, check 26. Hey, Sunday.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
safety crib. Blue side quarters. Blue side quarters. Check. 15.
They'll try the right side with McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Yellow. Check 49, check 49. Let's go.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On the run, this is Hunt. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll run with Hunt on second down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 52 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, They play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make the run at him, and they have.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He completes it to Hunt. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They run with Hunt. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right here. 53 the mic. 53. Move. Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here we go.
On on fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Okafor, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow. That's all, 80. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Here, 15.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Yellow. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Second and goal from the 1. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Browns 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. Being chased out left. The 20. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reggie Ragland came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Reggie Ragland able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Right there.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
53 is mine. 53 is mine. Here we go, G. Get off the feet. He's checking.
And some room to work. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Again, it's McCoy. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Right there. All day, baby.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the shit.
10th carry now for McCoy. Darius Taylor there in to make the tackle. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you. I got you. I don't miss you. I don't miss you. Go. Shit.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. In this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done.
It was their defense that led.
That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that execution, love the